All right, so we're gonna work on one side of the dough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut over here.
There's specific measurement. And this is the Kitchen Connoisseur. And in today's premiere episode of the Kitchen Connoisseur, we are joined by a very dear friend of mine, today's guest co-host, celebrity chef, international esquire, and known to many as the pasta goddess herself, Miss Serena Palumbo Weiss, who will teach us how to do pasta caprese from scratch.
Hi guys, my name is Serena. I am also known as Lady Lemonade. I'm Italian from Italy, and I have known MC for now, how many years? 16 years. And here is the tools we're going to be using. A rolling pin, two different sizes of ravioli stamps. They're called stamps, but you can find them on Amazon, you can find them at Italy, you can find them wherever Italian things are sold, and they're very important. And then we're gonna find a small ice cream scoop for the filling. Now we're gonna start making the dough. And first of all, we put in a bowl the flour. Can you give me a 3-finger pinch of salt?
As she taught me.
Exactly. This is kosher salt. And then we are going to add in the center 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. You know what's the other ingredient of this dough?
What is?
Oh, you're gonna love it because you like scientific stuff. It is thyme. Actually, it's a really great ingredient because that's what really makes this dough come together. Now we're gonna see if the water is warm. Let's see. Warm but not too warm. Perfect. All right. We ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here is what it looks like. I don't know if you can notice, but it's already taking shape a little bit. But you'll see that this is very quick. It goes very, very quickly. The warmth of the water actually contributes to this dough really coming together very efficiently together. Yeah, look at this. So it's actually, it's funny because in descriptions of this recipe, you don't really get it. And then you see somebody making it in Capri and it's there, it's clear. And that's really the secret ingredient, that and thyme. So, okay, now we're gonna roll it. See? It feels like it's not coming together, but look at this. I'm gonna make magic for you, girl. It's gonna be magic. All right, see? Now it's coming together. It takes a little bit of patience, and like every dough, there's always a moment in which you think, oh crap, I messed it up, and oh, this is gonna be a disaster, but no, it's not.
The only dough I know is Play-Doh, so.
I know, it's okay, but this is a little bit like Play-Doh. As a matter of fact, actually, my daughter plays with this stuff all the time, and she loves it. But it beats the alternative of having slime in the house. Oof, slime is not fun. Slime stains everything. Okay, so see, now it's coming together slowly. We're gonna see, it's still a little bit sticky, which makes me think that probably we need just a little bit more flour like this, just to make sure it doesn't stick to our hands. You always want to have a little bit more dough because when you roll it out, you need to have something that creates, lets you keep some distance from the marble because otherwise it's gonna stick and it's gonna be a mess. So here we go. So we are done. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to take the bowl that we used before, we're gonna put this in here, and then I wet a kitchen towel and I cover it up with that. This is important.
Why?
It's a very moist dough, and you want to make sure that the moisture remains. So while we wait for this to meet and mingle and kind of, you know, hug everybody. We are going to make two things, the filling and the sauce.
All right.
All right.
Sounds delicious.
Okay, guys, I mean, seriously, it's not that I'm selling it too thick, but seriously, these guys are from my hometown. And they just launched in the United States. And honestly, this coffee takes me home. It's like, seriously, like being back home. Besides, it actually is very creamy. And I don't want to lay it too thick, but honestly, it tastes like proper coffee in Italy. Mwah! Oh. Now for the filling. We have a special type of caciotta, which is a cheese made of goat milk. So we have 250 grams of caciotta. We have about 100 grams of Parmigiano. Then we have 1 large egg. And this comes from my mom's terrace, actually. This is Italian seasoning made of mostly marjoram and basil. So a sprinkle of that should do. So we're gonna open this up. Okay. We're gonna open this up and beat it lightly. And now it's about the stuff that you dump in it.
This is the caciotta.
This is the caciotta. Caciotta di pecora, which means goat. And it's right? It's very moist. So that means also that it actually will keep the filling very moist. Now we're gonna take a pinch of this. And then the Parmigiano.
Oh my God, I can actually even just eat it just
Yeah,
like that.
well, not with the raw egg.
Not with raw egg, obviously, but...
So here it is. It's a little choppy and it's fine. It doesn't have to be completely mixed together. You want a filling that is kind of dry. When you make ravioli, you want a filling that is kind of dry because if it's too wet, then it's going to completely disintegrate in the water. And also, this is going to be very, very gooey. Are you excited?
Very much so.
All right, so we're gonna keep this, very important, keep it at room temperature, don't put it in the fridge because the rest is actually going to come together very quickly. So we're gonna let it rest and meet and mingle again. Time is an ingredient. And now we're gonna move to the tomato sauce.
I'm hungry.
That's good.
So by the way, when you're not making pasta from dough or from scratch,
Yeah.
which pasta do you prefer?
These guys have an amazing, let me show you actually. So this is pasta from Pastificio di Martino. It's available in the US. It's one of those things that you can find in the US in grocery stores. They also have a really fun collaboration with Dolce & Gabbana.
I see that.
Yeah,
Like, even
so
the colors are very...
yeah, and it's really amazing. This is just one of the many formats that they have, but they have, you know, spaghetti. They have everything you can possibly imagine. Most importantly, it is made in Italy from Italian grain. That's why I like it. Also, the way they cut it, the machine that they use is made of copper, so it makes it very porous, and then the pasta really sticks. Now, my daughter really likes her mac and cheese. You know, that's an Italian, but I make the mac and cheese with this pasta and with Italian cheese because why not?
Exactly.
Right? I know these guys and I know how specific they are about the whole process from the grain to the pot. And now, while we wait for time to take its turn on the filling and the dough, we are going to make the tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is very simple. I like to keep it simple. 3 cloves of garlic, which we will discard, so don't worry, this is not going to be overly garlicky. A couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and some canned tomatoes, but these are special canned tomatoes. These are not just anything. So these are small pear-shaped Corbarino tomatoes from Montilattari. These are the crown jewel of tomatoes. Okay, so you know when you want to make a tomato sauce and you're afraid that it's gonna be too garlicky, now I'm gonna teach you how not to make it garlicky. You start warming up your oil and then you put the garlic cold. So you start from cold oil. It poaches it a little bit. The moment it starts browning, you remove it. So give us a couple of minutes and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Now we're going to remove, we have flavored the oil, so we are going to remove the garlic, and we can discard it, we can just toss it. I mean, and then we add, woohoo! Unfortunately, you can't smell it, but right now it really smells like amazing garlic in here. So we're gonna just let this simmer uncovered. It's very important that it's uncovered. And I'm going to add about, let's say, a pinch of salt, like this, to it. We'll add more salt as we go if we need to. I don't know, sometimes the tomatoes are a little salty already, sometimes they're not. This probably are not. What we are looking for is to basically make sure that this reduces by a third. When it reduces by a third, then we will actually smash a little bit the tomatoes, so it's going to turn into a gorgeous but kind of chunky textured sauce. All right. Okay, now we smash it. It's a smashing time, yay! Make it reduce by a third, and then we're ready. In the meantime, let me try this. Oh, this is gonna be good. It needs a little bit more salt, actually. These tomatoes, they're really good. They're very high quality, and that's why they try to keep it as salt-free as possible. We're gonna let it cook uncovered for a little bit more. While the tomato sauce is happily reducing over there, you want to take a look?
Sure.
Okay.
Whoa.
Open it up. Okay, so this is our dough. As you can see, let me show it to you. Okay. It's a little bit sticky at the top, but that's totally fine. We actually want to retain the moisture because it has to be a wet dough to actually stick together. All right. Perfect. So it's a very soft dough. You always want to have some flour at hand because you want to make sure, actually, I'm gonna add a little bit also over here.
So it won't stick on that, right?
Yeah, because you don't want it to stick to anything. And now we are going to roll it out. It's a slow process. It's not a very quick process, so you have to be patient because it's still a very delicate dough, but we have to make it actually quite thin. All right. To me, it's very zen to do this kind of stuff. You know, I know it's probably a little silly to say that, but you know, it's very relaxing.
I mean, I think I know a lot of people cooking for them is very therapeutical and relaxing. For me, it's very stressful.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I don't know how to cook.
But you shouldn't be stressed. I mean, after this, you won't be stressed.
You know what's relaxing for me?
Yeah.
I think you would agree with that. Shopping.
Oh, definitely.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna work on one side of the dough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut over here.
Is there a specific measurement that you need to have?
No, so what I do actually is I use a scoop like this. This is technically an ice cream scoop. It's just that it's the best way to make everything even. Okay. It's the most scientific way to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put, see, over here, little dollop of this on top of the dough. So this obviously it's freshly made, but you don't know if it's going to be a little, let's say, dry or it dried out, or maybe we added, when we rolled out the flour, we added a little bit too much when we rolled out the dough, we added a little bit too much flour. So that's what I do. This revives technically the moistness. The moist. Exactly.
Oh wow.
All right. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Now, important stuff, and you want to look very closely. You have to make sure that you actually close, that you wrap your hands around the raviolo, and there is no space, no air, because the air bubbles, that's what screws you up all the time. Okay, see?
So what happens when there's the air bubble?
The air bubble doesn't let the seal happen. And so they open up, they end up...
It explodes.
Yes, it explodes in the water.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what I'm gonna do now. Ha-ha. Lift it up like this. All right, So this is what it's supposed to look like. Add a little bit of flour.
So it won't also stick on the
Exactly. Because honestly, the sticking on the plate is the worst part. Because you have these beautiful little like ravioli that are all made and ready to be eaten, and then they stick. Let's undress the ravioli. We're actually gonna use this dough again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in here, and then...
We use everything.
Yes, exactly. Lift it up. And if there is anything that is slightly open, you make sure that you close it back up, down, actually. All right. You want to have maybe a little bit, a little bit of flour. Tiny little bit of flour over here, and then you go. Try it. Exactly. Perfect. This guy over here. Perfect. Good job. Good job. Yeah, there is a little bit of air under there, but yeah. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna use a bigger ravioli stamp so we can make slightly bigger ravioli. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah, it's okay. You know, we're gonna do the best with what we get. They're not all gonna be perfect, but we're gonna make sure that they taste good.
At the end of the day, I'm still gonna eat it anyway. So.
Oh, exactly. Okay, so these are our ravioli, or at least a part of them. What we're going to do is the water is boiling. Okay. We're gonna put them in salted water. It's very important that the water actually is salty like the sea, because, you know, it's Capri, so of course it has to be that way. And then it's a little bit like matzo ball soup. Yeah, so they go down, and then when they come up, that's when they're ready, and you scoop them out and you put them with the tomato sauce.
Nice.
All right. Okay. And now we're gonna proceed to add our ravioli. As soon as they come up, they're ready. Good. All right. 3, 2, 1, blast off. So now we are good to go. Okay, we are going to move them to the tomato sauce pot. There we go. See, they actually grow a little bit, so they become quite big. They don't look like they're gonna be jumbo ravioli, but they are actually jumbo ravioli. What do you think? Good? All right. So this is our meal for the day, ravioli caprese. We're having a beautiful sunny day. We're eating al fresco. We're gonna put sunblock, don't worry.
Of course, we already had sunblock. We're gonna double it up.
And well, we hope you enjoyed this little video. And if you have any questions, you know where to find us.
Exactly.
Right?
Cheers.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Yum.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. Good. It was good work. So we will get Marie-Claire to use the rolling pin. She will be rolling the dough, rolling the dough, rolling the dough. Smash what we can smash. Smash what we can smash. Ow. Roll, roll, roll the dough gently on the table. Merrily, 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 we are gonna make ravioli. Then you massage, then you turn it over, you sprinkle a little bit, and you massage. See, it's a spa. It's not a kitchen, it's a spa.
What type of massage is that? Deep tissue?
Yeah, no, this is a shiatsu, SERENA shiatsu massage.
And good thing you're not shooting us without shoes, because I really look like I just woke up in my pajamas, honestly. So, yeah. So we are on set right now. This is our first production shoot for 2021. My name is MC, aka the Parisian Panda, as you all know. I'm super excited and super hyped because I'm adding another segment to my social platform, which is called the Kitchen Connoisseur, featuring different professionals in the kitchen. I'm just here for the ride, watching them do what they do best and eating and tasting it, which I do best.
Should I just introduce myself? All right. Hi guys. My name is Serena. I am also known as Lady Lemonade. So I'm an attorney by trade, but I also enjoy being on camera, and that's why I was on for a split second on Food Network. So today, Marie-Claire, who has been living a number of years without knowing how to cook, will learn how to make fresh pasta. Woohoo!
Hi guys, my name is Amanda. I'm a makeup artist here in New York City. I'm originally from Brazil. So, oi galera, meu nome é Amanda, sou maquiadora aqui em Nova York, and I'm so happy to be part of this project. Marie and Serena are so beautiful. I was just gonna enhance their beauty a little bit. I saw the pasta and the recipe looks so delicious, so I'm really excited to be here and eat it.
Yeah, we're here shooting. My name is Dan, for anybody who hasn't seen my face anywhere on any of MC's previous videos yet. I help MC with the technical things, video, sound, all that stuff. Rock and roll time.